Welcome back to Kanika's Corner, and as you can see, I'm here with my nice little belly, and I'm here to talk about how my second trimester has gone. I'm really glad that first trimester is over because so much of nausea, so much of tiredness, that I'm happy that those two main symptoms are gone. The morning sickness, thankfully, all off, and the tiredness because the placenta is now fully grown and has taken over all the functions for the little baby, that my body is not having to spend that additional energy building the placenta. That job is all done. So the second trimester is known as the golden period, a golden trimester, and it's so true because especially month 4, when my belly hadn't come out all that much and no symptoms, I was like, hey, wow, this feels so good. I was going around doing all of my jobs, just feeling so normal. Of course, month 5, month 6, and my belly started popping out and I could start feeling the kicks and heartburn and all of that started. But there's no discomfort at this point, right? The first trimester, there's a lot of morning sickness. Third trimester, the baby just expanding so much and getting squashed and squashes all of your organs. So this is just this period where I'm looking pregnant, I'm looking round, and I'm feeling good, and people are saying, hey, you have that glow on your face. I'm like, yeah, it feels nice. So it is truly a golden trimester. It's around the beginning of the second trimester that the embryo starts to be called a fetus. Now, with my first pregnancy, I nicknamed the baby as Ducky, and that has caught on a lot. With the second one, I've decided to nickname him or her Bulbul, for the pure fact that one of Ducky's first favorite animals became the bulbul. She would see the bulbul from the veranda and say, oh, bulbul, bulbul. So we decided to nickname this little one Bulbul. Being the second pregnancy, the first thing that happened is that my abdomen expanded and the belly came out. I come from a family of rich heritage where we're not the pea pod variety, we're more apple shaped. So as my belly grew, my bum decided to also grow and balance both things out. So for quite some time I just looked like I was putting on a lot of weight, and I had people comment about that. And that is one of the things where as a counselor I was able to balance out the negative feelings. That I was able to say, hey, I know I have to put on weight at this point. I even put on 4 kgs in month 4. And there's not much you can do about it because your body is helping, bring about this baby, this little miracle with skins and tissues and nerves and, so many things that you have to forget about how you're looking and just focus on what you need to do for yourself to keep things going, right? So, it's hilarious how there are some learnings from professional life that we can apply here and just look at what can we do to make this a better, happier experience. When I think back to the first pregnancy to what I'm going through now, I do feel I'm a little more crankier and tired. Possibly also I have a 2-year-old that I'm running behind, and there are just times when she's so energetic and so active and wants me to do everything with her. She's slowly accepting, there are some things that I can't do with her, someone else will do with her, or I'll do a different version of it. But it's just exhausting. And also, you have to be available all the time. When she's asleep, I also try and go get my nap. If I'm feeling really cranky at any point, I have a wonderful family support system that I just hand her off to, take a 30-minute nap, and then I come back. But there's no sort of space to say, hey, I just want to take half a day off. That is not possible when I have a toddler around. And so, when she's throwing a tantrum and I have to deal with it and I'm feeling cranky myself, I just quickly look at what can I do to make myself feel less cranky so that I can deal with my little one better, and so that I am not irritated at her and screaming at her, and therefore her tantrum becomes worse, and then all sorts of things happen. I'm sure all of you who have had second pregnancies with older babies understand what I'm saying, and if you have tips on how you have dealt with it, very happy for you to put it in the comment section. I would love to learn it. So one of the ways I have kept up with Ducky is to exercise. I did a lot of exercise post Ducky's delivery and got fit, and then we decided to have a second baby, and one goal was to continue to exercise for three main reasons. For me, to prevent gestational diabetes. I have polycystic ovaries and am at a higher risk for it. So I thought I wanted to do that, and this is one easy way. The other, I think, more important thing for me is that I want to stay fit. I want to be able to, sit and stand comfortably. I want to do all of that. And just continuing to exercise within what my body allows me to do is a great thing to do. And of course, to keep up with Ducky's antics, to keep up with what all she asks me to do. So one of the interesting things that I have done this pregnancy is that I'm checking my BMI, and it checks nutrition, proteins, water content, fat, muscle, skeleton, all of that. And very interestingly, in the first trimester, I lost a lot of protein, minerals and water content because of the nausea. But what's now happened in the second trimester is, along with the fat and the weight I have put on, I have also increased my protein, minerals, water content, and my muscle mass has not come down all that much. So yay to doing exercise during pregnancy, because if my muscle mass can remain more or less the same through the whole time, then getting back into shape post-delivery is a little bit easier. And also going through the delivery, at least I hope will be easier now that I am fitter than last time. This pregnancy has given me a new superpower. Smell. I can make out when something is about to turn bad, and it's given everyone in the family a lot of trouble, because I say, no, don't eat that. It's going to turn bad. It hasn't turned bad as yet, but my new superpower does not allow me to even go near that dish if it is just turning. Hunger, of course, is a constant companion, and I have dear Bulbul who is joining me in the hunger tirade. Little kicks, punches, keeping me awake in the night. And I'm so glad that ragi laddus are something that we make at home, because they have been my savior. Anytime there's a flurry of movement inside me, I quickly have a ragi laddu and things settle down, and Bulbul sends me this message, okay, hey, I'm happy, you continue with your work. So that's what my second trimester has been like. I'm really curious to see how the third one will go, and how I manage to keep up with my little toddler's antics, and how I manage my discomfort, and how the delivery goes. So I will keep you all updated. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.